Hi guys, it's just your girl Ken today, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you my everyday makeup routine. We've got a couple comments just like asking us how we do our makeup, and it's something I do pretty much every day, so I thought it'd be a good and easy one to show you guys. Typically I use different products, but since it's summer and I'm at home, I have like switched a lot of my like classic everyday things to different brands so that they're one, a little cheaper. I don't need to be wearing a $50 foundation when I'm just gonna be around the house doing work and sweating outside in the sun. I've also tried to change and go for a more like no makeup look, as well as more of like a dewy glowy look instead of like a matte glam look. I hope you guys can find like some good tricks or just see what I do. I feel like I do things in a different order than most people do. I hope you guys enjoy. I definitely don't think by any means I'm a makeup guru or that I really like know what I'm doing. I just have been doing it at least since high school, and I dance, so I put on makeup frequently, so I have some practice. I'm not a professional. Take everything I say with a grain of salt, but I hope you enjoy just watching me do my makeup and get ready. Normally I would have like a headband or a scrunchie to pull my hair back, but all of my headbands have broke and I cannot find any scrunchie. So I guess we'll just get right into it. So the first thing I do, it's not really makeup, but it's this milk cooling water. I love it. I put it just under my eyes. It kind of depuffs and like cools them down, my like baggy eyes from sleeping. And the next thing I do is put this watermelon brightening serum on, also from Milk. These don't do anything as far as like coverage, but it makes my skin feel good and kind of just helps me wake up in the morning. So next, the first thing I do of like my actual makeup is my mascara. My lashes are so long that no matter how clean I do it, I'll either get mascara like up here in the lid or down here. So I do it first so that way I can like clean it up without ruining any makeup I put on around my eye, which isn't a lot, but I've just kind of grown into the habit. I use just this Maybelline Rocket Volume mascara. You can get it at any drugstore. I personally, even though every mascara is different, I feel like if you know how to apply any of them, they look the same. Okay, eyes are done. Next, I do try to put a primer on before I do my foundation. Today I'm using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer / base. Any kind of primer is a good like base. Next, I'm going to do my foundation. Guys, this right here, it's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation Dewy Luminous. It's in the color Bronze Beige. I kid you not. I ordered this like deep in the middle of this pandemic and I got it off Amazon. I got a color darker than suggested because I've been getting some sun and I didn't want my other, like my normal color was washing me out. So I got this and I kid you not, it was like $4 on Amazon. It's definitely low coverage. It doesn't hide everything, but it does the job, and I like it kind of gives me a nice golden tint to it. I don't think it does much as far as really setting like a base layer, if that makes sense. And I just use a damp beauty blender to blend it in. I always like pat a lot instead of rub. I think that works best. Also, the makeup light I use is a yellow light, and so I feel like I look really yellow, but I'll show you like in front of my window in a little bit. I'm sitting at like the vanity in my room. See, I think I did an okay job just like kind of clearing it all out. My biggest problem area on my whole entire face is this left cheek. I don't know if it's actually rosacea, but I have a different textured skin right here. It's like in a weird oval, and this is the main reason why I don't not wear makeup, because it looks like I'm sick. It looks like I just ran a marathon, but it's so bright red. It's not in a good position. It looks like I did really bad blush. That's like the main thing I try to cover up, which I'll just put a little bit more like in that area. And I'll also try to cover it with my concealer. But does it ever go away or do I ever hide it? Nope, not at all. It's just there. I just try to make it look better. Alright, next. Some people swear by this concealer. It's Tarte Shape Tape. And unpopular opinion, I don't think it's all that. My go-to one is the Nars Creamy Radiance one, I think. Sorry, I'm not good with names, but I also ordered this online, didn't color match it. I'm using the shade Fair Light. It works okay. I do like how much product is in this. I've had it for a while now and I haven't run out. I feel like I use the Nars one sparingly because there's not as much in a tube. But this one's just a lot less expensive than the Nars one. It doesn't do a bad job. I'm not trying to hate on it. It's just some people are like, this isn't the only concealer I ever use, and to me it's not all that. And then I typically do this section last just so that the product can sink into that terrible spot longer. Next, this is probably my favorite step of the whole freaking thing. I've contoured for a while, but I've always been scared of cream contour. But this Milk one, it's just called Matte Bronzer, and I think the shade is Baked. It literally changed my life. It makes everything look so natural and it blends in so well. But this just adds depth to my face. I can't imagine like not doing contour. And I didn't always contour this much, but with this cream stick, I think it blends so well and it allows me to do more but make it look more natural. It's just the best, you guys. Like, the most important part is the cheeks. See, that's just so natural glowy. I don't even have highlighter on, but it looks like I do. What? Okay, now the chin. I do kind of rub this one a little bit so that it like blends down into my neck and like just over the corner of my actual face. It's my face, yeah, my face, my cheek. Okay. So now that that's done, we're pretty much almost done, to be honest. I do blush. I also used to do powder blush, now I do cream blush. This is the Glossier Cloud Paint. I was honestly not for Glossier for the longest time, or Milk, to be honest. But I'm converted, okay? I think this does a really good job. And it just looks so natural. And I put this just right on top of where I contoured. I might do it too high, technically, but I like it this way. I will say a little bit of this goes like a long way. Okay, now I try to make sure that they're even, like they're both as pink. Yeah, I think they're good. Okay. And then before I do my last step, I'll retouch my eyelashes because I think they need a little more. Lastly, I do highlighter, not you, yeah. I've recently been using the Kylie Sunday Brunch highlighter. Works good. I like it. I use this fan brush. I don't think you need a fan brush. It's just honestly what I have. And you don't need a whole lot. I typically do my cheeks first. Then I'll do the other side. I really do like highlighter and I would put more on, but I'm trying to go for a natural look. I do it right down the middle of my nose. I feel like that's important. This is where it gets heavy, like right there. Oh, a little too much, but I like it. And then I'll do they call this your Cupid's bow. I don't really like how that's called. And then if I ever do too much, I'll just like go and kind of pat or blend it out. And that is it. Yeah. Wait, oh, that's a little much. But yeah, the rest is me just fixing whatever I did. If it looks or doesn't look good. The only thing I'm gonna go back and do now is put more of my concealer and try to cover up my pink spots. Okay, and I'm done. It's really, for me, I think it's a fast process. I think it's super simple. I like the result. It's really fast. I don't do anything to my eyebrows. They're relatively full for the most part. There's just one spot right here that's kind of empty, but I am trying to like let them grow out, because when I was younger, I feel like there was a phase where just super thin eyebrows were in, and they were hardly even there. And I look back at pictures, I'm like, it looks like I don't have an eyebrow. So I try to let them grow out. I'm trying not to squeeze them and like make them as perfect, so that's why they're a little wonky. And maybe once they're fuller, I'll like start to do stuff with them, but right now I like them how they are. And I'll walk you over to the light to see. This might change it, not really. My hair. Yeah, this is kind of more how I see myself instead of the yellow light, the more white light every day. You can see. That's gonna be all for today. I know this was super short, super simple. I love when people put a lot of effort and it looks great, and that's totally fine, but for my everyday, I want to spend less time doing it, so I'm glad I've kind of mastered it a little bit and it's a shorter process. And honestly, if I wasn't talking you guys through it or talking about what I was using and doing the filming, I think it's like 10 to 15 minutes, like, and I'm done. Maybe even less if I really go through it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any like questions, I guess, on what I do, don't be afraid to ask. I will definitely answer, because I would love to help anyone. I wish I knew more about it growing up. But yes, we've got some more super fun videos coming for you guys soon. So stay tuned, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.